Welcome to those of you on live stream. We decided to go ahead and move the live stream audio over to the race control channel. We'll try to commentate. We're not experts. Martin Capal has now put down the 9 and 70, leaving 13 cars on the lead lap after 13 laps. Dakovic follows close behind in second, and Hall directly behind him. Leaders go to move around the 8 and 50. Car 8 not giving much room to the leader. Dakovic makes contact to the back of Capal. However, Capal gets away. And Hall and Dakovic make contact.
How many competitors did we have last year?
I want to say 10. I think we had 10. Capal won last year. 1 yellow flag last year. I do remember that. Open track ahead for Capal.
Okay, I'm gonna go and check how many we had last year.
Okay. The 27 car of Wilbur looks to be the next car to go a lap down. He's in 11th. He has a pretty good gap back to the leader.
People finished. Not sure how many started.
It doesn't say on the statistics page.
I was checking results page.
Oh, check the historical statistics for the RNCS.
Yeah, I'm checking that now.
I usually list everybody if they start.
Yes, car started 11 and finished 11. Cool.
So nobody's ever DNF'd out of the Fern Bay 150. And Dakovic moves around the inside of the 64 as the lap car runs into trouble. They're now 3 wide for the lead. Dakovic scampers away with the lead, but not a very large one. Of the leaders, it looks like their tires are in reversal, running order. The leader, Dakovic, has warmer tires than Capal, and Capal has warmer tires than Hall in third. Capal's looking on the inside for the lead. Looks to clear And looks as though he'll do so entering 2 as Hall tries to follow. Turn 3. Sorry. And Hall finishes the pass on Dakovic, leaving Kapal in front of Hall, and Dakovic running behind. Very competitive race up front so far. .27 car goes a lap down. I believe that makes 9 cars on the lead lap. I'm sorry, no, 10. Stepanov in 10th place is right in front of the leaders. At least, of course, 10 cars on the lead lap. LFS displays 42 laps in the books, meaning there are 32 laps complete in this event.
Nicky has some camber damage, so he's out of the fight for first place, at least until leaders get some damage too. If they get, of course.
Yes, and looks like Hall's making a move around Kapal on the outside. See how that goes. Making it stick pretty well.
Oh yes, he did.
Move Hall up to the top spot with 36 laps complete now. As they once again move around the 70 car, put him another lap down. Last car in the lead lap is Botev in the 46. He's in 8th place. In front of him is Krampus in 7th. In 6th is the 13th car. I apologize, I will not try to pronounce that name. 7 car of P. Parker is in the 07 in 5th place. The 055 of Ulrich is in 4th. A little bit behind Dakovic in the 39, who's in 3rd. In 2nd is Kapal, who is losing track of Hall in the 32, who is still in the lead. Paul's advantage over Kapal is now over 1 second. His lead over Dakovic is 2 1/4 seconds. And it's about 6 seconds back to 4th place of Ulrich. Parker in 5th place is about 7.5 seconds behind.
Oh, contact between 08 Handley and Dakovic. Number 39.
Before contact exiting turn 4 as Dakovic makes his way around.
Hello Jonathan.
Hello.
Oh. Need to watch the 70, make sure he's making minimum pace. It's 18.25 seconds. You gotta check on a lap that he actually gets a unobstructed run, however.
You mean 70?
Yeah, car 70. Yeah, he's been stuck on the outside, so he hasn't been making minimum pace, but I think if he gets down, yeah, there he got down, he'll probably be able to run minimum anyways.
Well, he has severe understeer problems. Look at his front right. It should be around 95 degrees. Depend
Oh wow.
looking from the color.
Yeah, it's really hot.
Way too hot relatively to the rear right.
Yeah, he's been respectful. I'll go ahead and he probably won't cause a problem.
11 also has severe tire problems.
Yeah, he does. His is more on the rear.
Yeah. By saying 11, I mean Villanov. Aww.
And as the 50 leaves the race, he becomes the first person to ever not finish the Fern Bay 150.
Will there be a mandatory pit stop?
No. Nope, it'd be too chaotic.
Das, there is Vansin.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
You're live, mate.
Well, of course I'm alive, because I'm not dead.
No, not alive, but live.
I
On
know.
TV.
Live on simrace.tv.
Exactly.
Paul's getting caught up in traffic here presently, and the 11 spectates, becoming the second person to DNF.
The 11 I somehow just went way off at turn 1 or whatever. And off into the barricade and...
Looks like Kapal capitalized on some of the traffic and closed a little bit of the gap on Hall, but Hall is now pulling back away. Hall's lead on Kapal is now 2 seconds and about 5 over Dakovic.
This mini oval reminds me of North Wilkesboro.
Okay, with the elevation change.
Which is?
Hiss and the lopsided corners.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm too old to remember having watched a race there.
You mean too young?
That's what I should have said, yes. I have Alzheimer's, dang it. I contemplated making this 300 laps with a break in the middle, but that would be excessively long.
Oh wow. 70s tire problems are getting worse.
They always do.
Especially here. Paul closes out on the car number 13, who's in 6th place, to put him a lap down. That means presently we have 6 cars on the lead lap, as Hall moves to his inside. And then there were 5 on the lead lap, as Hall completes lap number 70. 5 laps to halfway.
I think number 70, Pahali, may puncture his tires later on.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. Yeah, you can usually tell if it's understeer or oversteer by which tire heats up. If it's the right front, it's understeer.
Yeah.
He needs to take it easier through the corners to let it rest.
Yeah. I think he's simply overturning.
Yes, he is.
He may have made the setup too tight.
Yeah. Leader comes around to complete 78 laps. We're now past halfway. A little late on the call. Paul's lead is now up to about 3 seconds over Cabal. I'm gonna move the camera around so you can see a couple different angles. You can see the leader going to overtake Stefanoff. And the rest of the field as they file by. The 55 and the 13 battle it out for 5th as they make contact exiting turn 2. Right. There goes Hall out of turn 2. Followed by Hall. And back here just a little ways is Dagovich. The 07's actually moving up to challenge for 3rd place with Dakovich. Parker is actually less than a second behind, well now more than a second behind Dakovich, but this is much less of a gap than what it was earlier in the race. Dakovich's tires haven't warmed too much from where they started out the race at. He used them the first lap or two trying to hang on to the front 3, and now it seems to have cooled off as he gets held up by lap traffic. We're going to have 4 cars on the lead lap, those being in order: Hall, Kapal, Dakovich, and Parker. 5th place is the car number 13. Once again, I'm apologizing, I don't want to mess up the name. Right behind him, battling for 5th place and 6th, is Ulrich. In 7th is Kronbus. In 8th is Botev. In 9th, right behind Botev, in 9th is Wilbur in the 27th. In 10th is Stefanov. And in 11th is Handley. In 12th is Pacelli. And in 13th, rounding out the field, is Pacelli. Pachel? I'm sorry, I probably pronounced that terribly.
Pakali.
Pakali.
And also the number 13 driver, Oliver Feastcorn.
Ooh, 55 made contact with the car 70. Both continue. Dagovich just put a little bit more of a gap between him and Parker. Also, the battle for 5th has lengthened out to about a straightaway. However, the 46 and 27 are side by side in turn 2 as the 27 makes his way past Botev to take that 8th position. Botev is not going to let that go off without a fight, however. He tries to maintain that gap. Looks like Botev's setup's a little bit loose. His right rear is a little warmer than his right front.
I'm gonna get some ice cream. Be right back.
Okay.
Cameron.
Yeah.
Remind me, did you complain already about the date of the Kyoto 250 this year?
Yeah, but I'm in Martinsville on that date. qualifying and race.
Ah, screw Martinsville.
Yeah, I'd love to make it though, but I can't. Maybe I'll make the Coyote 500 go to help you out or race, one or the other. I've never actually been present for it.
Last weekend in June.
Yep, I remember. And Hall makes his way off turn number 4 to complete lap number 100 of this race, leaving 50 laps. Parker and Dakovic are right in front of the leader, however they're battling for position in 3rd place. Parker gets a good run into turn 1, but can't do anything with it.
And car 70 has had enough grief with his tires and understeering. He's probably understeered into the barriers and has given him about a decent little bit of control arm damage on his right hand side.
Parker's on the outside of Dakovic. The two make contact right in front of the leader, as Hall makes a move on Parker to put him 1 lap down, and does so successfully, it does appear. Now the leader is in between those two battling for 3rd place, as Hall closes in on Dakovic. There are now only 3 cars on the lead lap. Hall gets a run on Dakovic a little bit through the middle. Hall has about an 8.5 second lead over Kapal, so no reason to push it here. As Dakovic looks to put Stefanov another lap behind him as Hall completes the same pass, it looks, yes. Hall makes contact with Dakovic through the middle. Nothing severe. I expect Hall to kind of take his time right here. Like I said, 8.5 seconds. He's got plenty of time to give up if he needs to. '13 has put a little bit of a gap on the 46 of Botev for 5th place.
And car 70's tires are getting hot enough that they are generating smoke.
55 and 27 make contact entering turn 3. Both continue after running a little wide. 55 gives the position back. A way to perform a crossover move. And they both make contact again. This is for...
Number 70 also has severe camber damage.
That battle between the 55 and 27 is for position a lap different. Actually, the 55 has a 1 lap advantage on 27. Not sure if they realize that.
I think we should do something about number 70. Either give black flag to him or force him to go to pits.
I agree, he's become a bit of an issue.
Well, maybe you could have asked him to go to pits first.
I don't want
And
somebody to
then-
go to pits and then somebody be coming back from the pits.
I think he would do it safely.
Okay.
And damage.
Thanks, so. Jeez. Wrong bind, sorry. Has 32 slowed down on purpose to shield his gap? Or... Ooh, Dakovic and Parker make contact as the two once again battle for position.
There's absolutely no reason for Hall to push, one, because he's got that gap, and he's got this huge gaggle of cars in front of him, so if he's going to try to force an issue with one of the first cars, he may get caught up. I think he'll probably want to stay at the back of this pack and watch it develop, and as they make mistakes, he'll take the profit.
Looks as though he's going to do exactly that. He's worked past the majority of them now.
70 is driving back to the track. He's near the entry. Come on, go, 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 go. Oh, darn it.
Car 70 rejoins the track right behind the leader. If you're Hall, you're just trying to finish this race. You got a big gap. Don't want to see anything abnormal in front of you. Next time Hall crosses the line, we'll leave 20 laps on the board.
Yeah, number 70 is driving safely.
By the way, before this race ends, guys, thanks for helping administrate. And those of you on live stream, thanks for watching. Seven once again caught up to Dakovic. Not really much separation at any point for those two. Sobis, you and I speculated before the race on how much Dakovic had practiced for this event. He's an expert at the XRT, but we weren't sure how much he practiced for this event. And the 7 makes a dangerous move on his inside, and the 39 of Dakovic completes a crossover move, as Hall makes a questionable move on the inside of the 07. Put him 1 lap down, as there are 15 laps remaining now.
Actually, I was wondering whether 07 will be able to catch up to Dakovic.
And Hall now seems to be minding his own pace, lifting times to make sure he doesn't get up beside the 7. There's 3 cars in front of Dakovic there that may cause a bit of an issue for his race. They allow Parker to catch up. Stefanoff removes himself to the outside to allow the cars that are on laps higher than him pass. At the line will be 10 to go. The advantage is about a half a lap for Patrick Hall. .7 made contact with our leader. There's a heck of a gaggle of cars right in front of our leader here.
Fortunately, my LFS is going crazy, so I can't see anything. It just froze.
Looks as though the best battle on the track will be between the 39 and 7 for the 3rd position, final spot on the podium. As Dakovic makes his way around the 46, and the 46 gets in the 07's way. Neither of these 2 competitors are putting up with any lap traffic as they shove their competitors out of the way who are on different laps.
Five laps remaining.
Dakovic has got a pretty good gap over the 07 as a lap car, and the leader made contact, forcing him into 07. And 07 makes contact with the leader, heavy, prolonged contact. Hall puts him a lap down. 7 will not give up this battle though. Oh, more contact. As Hall comes to the line to get the 2 to go.
Actually, it was clean.
We had a three-way tie for fastest lap in the race between
Nice.
Hall, Parker, and Ulrich. Both all at 17.06 seconds. With about a half second off of qualifying pace, but understandably, on this small oval, they had to run a little bit more conservative setups.
Last year we had only one person on the lead lap. This time we have two.
Three, actually.
I'm not counting the leader.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, and the only reason we had a car in the lead lap was to get, the free pass. Not bad pace, 48 minutes.